Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode on the channel. So in today's episode, I wanted to do a quick showcase of a mod that I found on the LSPDFR.com website, and this is a really cool mod that really revamps a lot of the computer mods that we've had so far. So I think this mod really does well. It really does well in competing with Compulite, Police Menu, and even Computer Plus, which is an old one. I would say that Computer Plus was one of my favorite mods back in the day, and honestly, having to see it go, having to see replaced by mods that weren't even able to compete with that mod, it was kind of saddening to see that we possibly wouldn't get anything remotely close to what that mod was like. But now seeing this new mod called Reports Plus, I'm actually starting to see some real change in what it's like. Sorry, I was watching YouTube there. Um, yeah, Moist Critical. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to open up our browser, and up here we're going to put our search bar Reports Plus, and it's right here, but we can do Reports Plus LSPDFR, and it'll be the first thing that we see here. Actually, this is a discussion, so just make sure to look for this right here. So it's going to be this second one right here, as it says scripts and plugins right here. The top one is a discussion about it. But if we go ahead and open up the Report Manager Reports Plus, this is a really cool mod that was developed by Guess1M. It was also assisted by Hey Palu, and Hey Palu actually created External Police Computer, which is another great mod. But I think this one compared to External Police Computer, this one really just takes the ticket. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and press download this file, and we're going to take the alpha version. If you have Mac OS, which I'm not sure what the hell you're doing playing LSPDFR on Mac or any kind of Apple product, I recommend taking the alpha version. Honestly, if anyone can run LSPDFR on any kind of Apple product, I will be surprised. So anyway, we're just going to go ahead and download Reports Plus, and I'm going to show you how to run it. So I already have a version of this. I'm just going to let it install. We're going to go ahead and take that, and we are going to open it up with WinRAR. I have a whole lot of files here, so don't let them scare you. We're just going to take the one file. It's going to be Reports Plus version 1.0.4 alpha as right now. We're going to open up our Grand Theft Auto 5 directory, and we're going to go right to the main directory. We're not going to go any further than that. We're going to open up Reports Plus, and we are going to need these two folders right up here. So Reports Plus application, Reports Plus, and this is going to be the file that we're going to need right now. So you're going to take this file, and you're just going to drag it, and you're going to put it onto your desktop. I already have a file right here, so I'm going to replace it. It doesn't make a difference if I replace it or not. It's not wholly anything important. After that, we're going to head back over to the main directory of the mod folder. Then we're going to open up Reports Plus server. We're going to open up Grand Theft Auto 5. And then we're going to take these two files. That's going to be plugins and Reports Plus. We're going to drag them, and we are going to drop them right in here. So I already have them in here, so you won't see this. This is just for me. This is just for me because I already have it. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel that so that doesn't overwrite and remove anything. After that, we have it mostly installed. So what we're going to do then is we're going to launch the game so it actually has something to connect to. Otherwise, it's going to be connecting to absolutely nothing, and it's not going to work. So just go ahead and launch the game, launch up LSPDFR. The mod does say, if I go back over here, it does say somewhere here that you should launch it before going on duty, but I've had no issues with it. Yeah, I don't remember where it said it, but it did say it somewhere. But either way, I've had no issues with launching it. I've had no issues launching it before going on duty, and it has worked just fine for me. So just go ahead and open up LSPDFR. I like to launch GTA this way because I'm on an older build. I know it says 3028 in the corner. It's not actually 3028. It's actually an older version. It just for some reason doesn't say it. I'm not sure why. I'm just going to go ahead and open up Rage plug and hook right here, and we're going to cut into the game. Okay, so once we are actually inside the game, we are going to go ahead and force duty. Doesn't really matter if you force duty or go to a police station, they both work the same way. Personally, I find forcing duty in certain times it may work better, because I think there's different code for going into the station, and sometimes it may cause a crash. It's happened to me with going to the garage, but I've had some instances where it's better for me to just use force duty than actually go to the station. So we're just going to let this load everything in. For my game, I've got a whole lot of stuff going on in here, so it's going to take a hot minute to do it. So we've got a whack ton of stuff. But here we go. So once we are actually on duty, we'll have all the information ready for us. I'm going to go ahead and teleport out here like I usually do. And make sure to fix the weather. Also, let me just go ahead and... There we go. This is my favorite thing to do because it puts the sun right over there. Puts the sun right between these buildings, and it looks absolutely fabulous. It's actually where I got my wallpaper if you're looking over there. But anyway, what we are going to do now is we are going to head back into our files now that we're in the game. So we are going to go ahead and open up our Grand Theft Auto 5 files. We're going to head over to Reports Plus. We're going to open up this file in our game directory, and we're going to have this jar file. Now, what you might have to do is go back over here, and you may have to install Java Development Kit 22. This is what's going to allow you to actually open it. So you're just going to go over here, you're going to press Windows over here, and you're going to press Download right here. It's going to download a little kit for you, and it's just going to be a little installation wizard. It's pretty easy to do. So I'm not going to show how to do it right now, but it just gives you steps on how to do it. It's honestly just really easy. A 5-year-old can do it. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and open up our Reports Plus server. So this is just our server. We're going to need the server and the application. So the application is what we put onto our desktop. So we're going to open this up. And the server is what we're going to have to start first. So this is a number that you're going to have. So I'm going to have it blocked out during the editing, but this is basically it's a series of numbers that you're going to have, and you're going to have to paste it into your application. So we're going to take Reports Plus. This is the alpha. This is the application over here. We're going to open this up. And it is opening up a few things over here. This is not exactly where you want to put it, but I mean, if you want to put it there, that is fine. So what you're going to do over here, over in Reports Plus, is you're going to sign in. So this isn't like make account. This is just like put in a little bit of information. So I'm going to put Mike Luthor. My number is going to be 112. That's going to be my call sign. I'm going to say my role is going to be Chief of Police. Let's do that. Chief of Police. We're going to do Los Angeles Police Department, and we're going to do let's go for the Central Area Patrol Division. We're going to hit so signing up here doesn't work, so we're just going to hit login. And then we're going to have this. So it's just a bunch of stuff. Just click anywhere on the screen and it takes away all the tooltips. So what we're going to do is we're going to head up here over to server. It's just under settings. We're going to press not connected. It's a button. We're just going to click it. And again, it's going to have all the information. I'm going to get out of the blacked areas because this area is still blocked over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this preferred port. So this port can be any number. What I usually like to do is put it like 5009 or 5010. I believe it can be anywhere between 5070. Okay, yeah, so it can be anywhere between 5070. Can you go up to 5099? You can. I believe that's just the server though. So if you go up to 5099, and I'm going to move this over here just so that it's in the same black box, just so I don't have to put another black box. Honestly, you know what? It's easier if I just do it this way. I'll just add another black box there. Okay, so connecting that, they both say connected. That is how you know they both worked. Then we're gonna have to put another black box on these IP4s as well. So the IP4s, it's not exactly an IP address, but it's basically something that is very much used for like local hosts and stuff like that. So you don't want to share the number. You really don't want to share the number because I believe that's the number that someone needs to basically gain access to your computer. So you don't want to be giving out that number. Anyway, what we're going to do next is we're going to head back over to here. So it's going to be the RP, it's going to be the reports plus second module, and it's going to be over here. Now over here it's going to say connected. We can go ahead and put this away. It's going to say connected up here, and now we have a whole bunch of stuff up here. So over here we're going to put in our call sign. My call sign is 112, so just put that in, and there is a whole bunch of stuff in here. Now this is our notepad, so on our notepad we can put in blue, I don't know, let's say blue 2018 Dodge Charger involved in a pursuit across Blaine County, ending in Los Santos Port. So just do that and leave that as that. Then there is a whole bunch of stuff here. So we have our notes. This is going to be used for later. We're going to head over to create a report. Now this is a bunch of reports that you can play with. I mean, if you want to do them, it's up to you. I just like to do them for fun. So down here we can go ahead and press pull from notes, and I believe it's supposed to like pull the notes and put them in here, but it doesn't look like it's working. I tried it before, it didn't work then either. So this is basically just a bunch of information you can fill out. I know it looks scary, it looks really scary, but really in reality it's not too big. You can just put in any information, put in Bridge Street, Los Santos, citation number. This I usually like to put in the citation that I am using for the day. So this, say it's my third citation of the day, I'll put 3 there. So it doesn't really matter what you put in there. Then offender's name, we can go ahead and put in Andy Taylor. Andy Taylor was it was a guy I arrested while I was testing the mod. Offender age, he was 21 years old. Offender gender, I'm gonna put male. Offender address, I don't remember his address, so we'll go ahead and put in 21 here. I'm gonna put in Miser Street. There we go. And then offender description. So the description, I like to follow the LAPD REPA I like to follow the REPA Act. So basically, REPA is a California-wide law. So it's REPA stands for Racial Identity and Profiling Act. So basically what it says, and it's what this follows, you have to basically give a description of the person you're pulling over or the person you're arresting. You have to give a description of them. So what do they look like? What's their skin color? What are they wearing? Basically things like that. So you can go for like black hair. You can go black hair, white male. I like to do white male as WM. White male, you can do black male as BM. So I like to do white male as WM. So we're gonna keep it as that. White male, black hair, white male, blue/white, checkered, flannel, and then black jeans. We can just do that, and then it's good from there. So we can still continue from there, but it's just going to keep extending this way. So offender vehicle, we're not going to fill that out. Citation notes, this is basically, I mean, it's supposed to be pulled from notes, but I guess it's not working right now. But what you can do is you can just go ahead and open up your notes, copy this, and you can go ahead and paste it in there if you want. That's just the citation notes. Over here you have some citations. You have some citations that you can put in here. I believe these are something you can alter. Let me just go ahead and take a look because I'm not entirely sure. Also, if you have a second screen, you can just go and throw this onto your second screen and it works. Okay, I want to be careful with this because the last time I accidentally opened up this, I had to block it out because Windows is absolutely stupid. Okay, good. Okay, I'll probably just like block this out, yeah, because it has it right here. It has my IP4 there, so I'm just gonna block it out. Data, yeah, so you can alter the charges and citations over here. So this is really cool. You can actually do it here. I would really like to see all the charges and citations that people can come up with here. Actually, is this like connected with someone or not? I think this is like, is this police menu? Hold on. This might be police menu. So if I go over to police menu over here, internal charges, no. Okay, yeah, so it's slightly different. Actually, what it does look like is stop the ped. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, looks like stop the ped. So if I go over to, say, pat down items, yeah, that's what it looks like right there. Yeah, that's cool. So it looks like stop the ped, but I mean, you can just make it whatever the hell you want. Doesn't really matter. You also have your lookup, and this is actually really cool. It registers your vehicle. So it registers the vehicle you're driving, and it is really cool when it does that. So 46 Edward King 572, you can just go and do that, search it. No record in the system, but let's just go ahead and say I'm gonna pull out a car. I'm gonna pull out a car, anything random, doesn't really matter.
The caller, Joshua Jennings, was mapping at the 618. He believes that's going to be the correct address there at the church.
16 ST Charger. So right there, 46 Edward King, and
no one
push
out
my
here.
pedal because there we go. So just to make sure it's in park. So we're gonna head back over here. Going to press search again, and ta-da! It actually worked. So this is the vehicle model. I know it looks weird. This is actually because it's an add-on vehicle and it's just weird like that. GTA is just very weird. No color on records. I'm not sure why it does that. I think it's just because it's like white and doesn't have a livery. Vehicle is not stolen, but you can just do that whenever you want. And it's just really easy if you do that. You can do false over here. You can just falsify things. And then, yeah, I mean, it doesn't really save, but I think what would be really cool to make here is like a warrant. Just make a warrant for someone, then it actually appears into stop the pet and call out interface. But As for right now, it's not really something that they do, so it's not anything too big that we can work with. But I believe do pet lookup. I haven't done this yet, but no, if you look yourself up, it doesn't work. Okay. Now let's say we go and
assistance required.
let's go ahead and
Del Perro Freeway.
Yeah, traffic is already moving. Okay, so plan ID of this guy. His name is going to be Isaac Wilmore. Okay, so look at that. Yeah, the ID shows up on your screen, so it's going to be Isaac Wilmore. He had a baggie of meth on him, obviously. So just go ahead and put that away. We're going to head over here. Isaac Wilmore. Search it up. It's not there. What was it? Wildmore. Wait, yeah, that is what I put in. Yeah. I don't know, it might just be broken because he just died, so that may be the reason why. Guy just died, so that might be why.
Stand by!
Hey, buddy.
Hold!
Let me go in and see an ID from you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hughes Lewis. Okay. So we're going to take this and we are going to punch it in here. Hughes Lewis. Search that up. Ta-da! We actually get Hughes Lewis over here. So he lives in Grapeseed. What's he doing in the city? This guy lives in Grapeseed. And driving a Banshee too. Are you sure you live in Grapeseed? Because I doubt that you live in Grapeseed. Look at this guy. Why are you a stock pet model? Why are you stock pet model? Be more like this person. Never mind. This is another stock pet model. Never mind. No, you're not. You're actually one of the. You're an actual.
95 copy of Blake.
But you still don't have the right top on. Okay.
483
Something I can deal with later.
correction. 483 zebra.
Anyway, so this is just a really cool mod that you can play around with. I really like it. You can even play with the map here. So if you're someone like me and you don't have player location display on, you can just easily go ahead and head in here, see where. You can just go ahead and see where you are. You can even use a scroll wheel. Scrolling down is zooming in for some reason, and scrolling up is zooming out. I'm not too sure why. But if we look up where we are in between the FIB building and the IAA building. So that would be, this is the Maze Bank building. So where is it? Honestly, it's pretty hard to see, but I believe this over here is like the FIB area, and then this over here is like the IAA area. So we are on Low Power Street. That's like a funny name. Del Perro Freeway.
I think it's clear. I'm on Lake Road. I'll just check the area with you.
Okay, so let's just take a quick comparison at where we are. We are right here. This is where we are. So we are actually pretty close, but we are actually right here on the map. So it's pretty close. I would say you're better off just using postals or actually having player location display, because if you get it wrong, then, I mean, you get it wrong. But either way, this is a really cool mod that you can use. Also report manager, if you want to put it in, you just press collect values. I missed something. Here, I think I didn't put anything in. Here, unroadworthy vehicle, add that. I'm still missing something. What am I missing? Am I missing this? It says optional, but I don't think it's very optional. yeah, it's not very optional. You need to have vehicle information. So I guess for something like that, just put N. Just put N into those. So when you're making a citation report, just go down here, put N in them, because basically it's just signifying no. So if you just put N, it's basically like N/A. But yeah, it's pretty easy, really cool to use. You also have like the little settings over here. So main window display, you can just have it like over here. So I like to have a default as just like a regular display. Notes, you can do the same thing. Notes, so you can do top left, and then notes open up on the top left, so that's pretty cool. Then the report window, you can also do top left. The report window, again, going to be top left over there. You can also keep it as default. And there's the color settings, the UI theme. You can go for dark, you can go for purple, you can go for blue, you can go for gray, you can go for green. Honestly, I think the purple is the best looking one, probably just because I'm just already used to it. The report style can also be dark, so yeah, so it's just like black coloring. I mean, if you're playing at 3 a.m, you got the lights off, that's probably something you can use. I don't have the lights off, so it's not really something I'm going to use. Report color, you can also do light over here. So report color, yeah, it's going to be something like that. I'm going to keep it as dark. Window settings, you can keep window on top, so this is basically just what's going to stay on top. I would say probably, yeah, keep everything on top just so it's not making a mess. ID window display time, so you can just like keep it infinite. I don't mind keeping it infinite, just move it over to the side. Besides, even if you ever lose, just press show ID, and then it shows the most recent ID you got right here. Current ID, it gives you the most recent ID. It's pretty cool to have. This is actually how so this is how EPC did it, external police computer. Actually had it like in the little corner over here, but it didn't have like a show ID thing. If you clicked it away, it was gone. So I really like that you can actually bring it back here. So that's pretty cool. Also down here is just like some miscellaneous information. There's not really too much to it. Doesn't really do anything. Call this number if you really want to. It doesn't really, I don't think it does anything. This email I don't think leads anywhere, but honestly, I would say LSPD Online, that probably leads to like some kind of 5M server or something. But, I don't know. Do with that as you will. That's going to end it off for this showcase. I'm going to finish it up right here. If you guys want to see more showcases like this, do go ahead and like the video and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And this is going to finish it up for today. Bye-bye.